many people have been stigmatized because they are having one or two diseases through to sexually transmitted diseases. And for this fact, they are not relating very well in the society. On this note, I welcome you to Dr. Ajab TV. My name is Olawoye Adebayo, and as usual, I'm here this morning with Dr. Abdul Balogo. Nice seeing you again this morning, Dr. Abdul. This morning, we'll be talking about sexually transmitted diseases. And as you know, Dr. Ajab is a medical practitioner, and he has a versatile knowledge about medical issues. So he'll be giving us some insight about STDs, as popularly known. So Dr. Ajab, what can you tell us about STDs?
STD is also known as sexually transmitted diseases.
Yes.
These diseases are basically acquired through sexuality. You know, it can be contracted from person to person through blood.
Okay.
It can be through vaginal fluid or from the body. Though it can also be contacted non sexually. What I mean by non sexually is that it can be contracted from the mother to the infant. Yes, maybe during the childbirth or during the pregnancy. Also, it can also be contracted through blood transfusion. You know, if someone have the STD, you know, the donor have the STD, to anybody that received that blood can also get the STD. Yes. Wow. So these are some of the ways that someone can get this STDs. Yes.
Okay, so that means that STDs is not only contracted through sex alone.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So that means even though you are not having sex, that means you are even playing safe, you can still have STDs.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, that's serious. So what are the signs and symptoms that make someone to know that, okay, this person is having STD? What are those signs?
You see, STD, there's a lot of people out there who are living with STD without symptoms. You will see them physically healthy, but they are still living with the STD. And this STD, we are talking about HIV, because HIV is also STD. So you can see someone very healthy without any symptoms. So what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people can be there without symptoms. Though there are some symptoms that can be there, such as we have abdominal pains, lower abdominal pains. We have vaginal discharge. We have vaginal discharge, which is very, very offensive. We have painful sex. Someone can have sex and, you know, feel painful. And also we have painful urination. You go to the toilet, you know, if you want to urinate, then there will be a painful. Sometimes there are going to be a discharge after the urination. So these are some of the signs and symptoms of STD. But sometimes there's no symptoms, and someone is still living with the STD.
So that means that at the stage the signs can exhibit, and sometimes you might not even know.
Yes.
So they just, maybe the person will just die. This person having STD.
STD.
Wow.
And which is the reason why we used to advise that someone needs to be going for checkup. So you don't need to wait to have a sign or symptom before you can be.
That's serious.
Yes.
That's serious. So these STDs we are talking about now, what are the causes? What cause? You know, I realize there are so many diseases under it. So what are the causes of these diseases?
The causes of STD can be, we have the bacteria, we have the virus, and we have gonorrhea or syphilis. And in terms of virus, it can be HPV, which we call human papillomavirus. So these are the causes of this STD.
Wow. So who are those people at the risk of having STD?
Okay, anybody who is sexually active have the risk of having STD.
That's serious.
But other people can be someone who is having unprotected sex, sex without protection, or you have multiple partners. You understand? You are sleeping with different people. Yes. So with different partners, and sometimes rape. You know, some people who undergo or experience this rape also have the high risk of having STD. So and sometimes, you know, people who are drug abuse, sharing needles together. Yes, these are some of the people who are at risk.
So that means I will advise my brothers and you know, all those my friends to just reduce their partners. You know, so that they will not have these STDs. And people that are sexually active, maybe they should go and, you know, they should change it to inactive mood so that it will reduce. So what are the complications that arise as the issue of having STDs?
This STD, the microorganism that call the STD mostly affect the reproductive organs. And you know, once the reproductive organ has a problem, there will be a problem in, you know, infertility.
Oh.
So one of the complications of STD is infertility. Also, we have PID, that is pelvic inflammation diseases. Sometimes you see rashes, lots of rashes all over the body, especially in time of HIV. Yes, they used to have the rashes. And sometimes they will have hair loss. You just be saying their hair is losing, you know.
So they can't hear very well.
Yes. So these are some of the complications
that arise.
Yes.
They are serious. Before I go to the treatment of this thing, you know, when we were telling our viewers at home that we are going to discuss our STD, somebody sent a question and said, if a partner is affected with STD, any of the STD, and the other partner is free of STD, is it possible for them to make a baby? Is that kind of possible for them to have a reproduction?
Okay, there's a probability, but what I would advise that partner is that once the partner, either a male or female, a man or a woman, has the STD, being tested and confirmed the person has the STD, the best thing is to go for treatment first.
Okay.
And it's not only even if, for example, if the woman has the STD, we used to advise that the man should also come for the treatment, so that they will all be under the treatment together. So for that question, yes, it's possible. Okay. It's possible, but the best thing is you know, to go for the treatment first before even attempt
to make babies.
Yes.
Okay. That means if you're having STD, it's not the end of life. You can still be in the line of family.
Of course.
Wow, that's good. It's not as serious as it's called. Yes. Now, so what are the treatments? Of STD, or there is no treatment?
Yes, there is treatment. Okay. Like I say, the causes are bacteria, virus, fungi. So we have different drugs for STD. Okay. But firstly, you need to confirm, is it bacteria, so that you can use antibiotic? Yes. Is it fungi, so that you can use antifungal? Is it virus, so that you can use antiviral? So there are drugs out there, you know, for STD. So I would advise the viewers, if you have STD, you have the symptoms, or you are suspecting you have the STD, try to go to the hospital and find out what are the causes, so that they will give you that
necessary treatment.
Yes.
So that means you don't just treat STD because you said you have STD. Just confirm from the doctor and let it be sure, okay, this is bacteria, it is fungi, it is virus, so that they can prescribe the necessary treatment.
Exactly.
Wow, that's necessary, so that you know they will not just go and use what is meant for headache or stomach ache.
Yes, exactly.
So now, is there no way we can prevent this so that somebody will not even have it? There are ways.
Yeah, there's a way. But before going to the way, I would like to say, you see, it is very important that once someone is being confirmed with STD, today someone is confirmed with STD, medically, you have to inform your partner, your current partner.
Okay.
You have to inform other partners too. Maybe if someone
if they are more than one partner.
Yes, you have to inform them. In fact, from 3 months to 1 year, you need to inform them.
Okay, that means even the past partners.
Because you know the risk factor. Maybe we come to there. If you have STD, there's probability you will have that STD again.
Before even noticing that you have STD, you have it before.
You understand? Because like I said from the beginning, that you may not have the symptoms. So you have to tell them, let them confirm, so that they can start treatment. And if they are negative, fine. But if they are not, they have to try starting. So you know, is something. So for that prevention, yes, the first thing is abstain. If you can do that, abstain for sex. So, but it may not be something easy to abstain for sex. Then you have to protect yourself. We have the male condom, we have the female condom. So you can use that, and that does not only prevent STD. It also is one way of contraceptive. It's one way you can prevent pregnancy. Yes, you can use that. So you abstain.
I believe viewers can.
You abstain, or you should be using condom. That's two. Or you should be vaccinated. There's a vaccine like hepatitis B now. It's also STD. So you can go to the PHC centers. There's a vaccine there. Go there to collect your vaccine, so that it can prevent you from getting this kind of diseases. And also, we need to educate our young ones, to tell them more about this STD and how they can prevent themselves. And it's also necessary to wait and confirm before having any sexual contact with someone. Try to confirm, is the person STD? Is it positive or negative? Because these are some of the ways you can prevent yourself. Because once someone got the STD, that is how
It's
to
keep going.
yes.
Okay, now, Dr. Ajab, one last question before you round up. Now, when you started, you said you can even be contacted without sex. So now, how do we prevent that one that is not contacted through sex?
Thank you very much. Like this blood transfusion, you know, this I mentioned it that one of the ways to contact STD non-sensually is blood transfusion. So the one way to prevent it is that you need appropriate screening. Before, for example, now I want to yes, HIV, hepatitis, all the tests that is necessary before that you have to do it. When you screen it and it's okay, then you can transfer. So this is one of the way to prevent this STD. And another way is like sharing of needles. So that is very wrong too. You can get STD from there. So the reason then one person for one needle, one person for one. So you don't need to share needle because from there you can still get you can just get the STD. So once the blood is screened, there's no way you can get it. And during the ANC, that is when a woman is pregnant during the ANC. Yeah, they used to do a lot of screening for them, so that in fact, if they've confirmed that maybe, for example, the mother has HIV, there's a drugs, there's a method they use to make sure that baby is not born with
HIV.
Yeah. Wow. So once you screening is number one way of preventing STD non-sensually.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, that's very, very important.
Thank you.
Now, viewers, like what he said, I said, usually when you are sharing news, it reminds me of one of my friends. I said there is love in sharing, but there is peace in having your own.
Yes.
So it's not everything you share with people. That's very good. Dr. Ajab, we are very, very grateful to have you on this session again. Dr. Ajab,
yes,
lest I forget, you know, this stigmatization given to people with STD nowadays is getting too much. Now, I was told of a man whose wife was confirmed that having STD, not even HIV now, one of those STD, I think hepatitis B or so, if I should be right. And because of that, he has to leave his wife and move out of the house for the wife. You know, even before moving out, he separated some things. That these are my things, don't touch it. These are your things. And he's the husband to the wife. Unfortunately, the wife even gave birth, and he left the wife alone. What can you tell people suffering from such ignorance? Because I think it's ignorance.
Yeah, it's ignorant. That's very sad. That's very sad. You see, as it's supposed to not reach to that length. Actually, there's a prevention, or let me say caution, if you are living with someone with STD. But it doesn't reach to the level where you have to separate.
You have to put the wife in a quarantine area.
Yeah, it's very
your own side, though. It's my own side.
That one is very wrong.
It's very bad.
Yeah, so eating together, for example, because I have seen a stigma like this where some people even believe that eating together with someone that have an HIV, you can get it from them. So it is very, very wrong. There's no any way, maybe sharing plates, sharing bed, you understand, maybe bathing together that can make you get this. So what the man did is very wrong. So there's no any way he can get. But the only thing is you have to be very careful is fluid. They said it. That's one of the way that this can be. Yes, fluid. And some of this hepatitis, let me say this to the viewers. Some of this hepatitis sometimes doesn't need drug. You know, once you confirm with hepatitis, that is not when we started taking drugs. There are some another test you need to run to confirm if that liver actually have a problem before you can start taking drugs. Some of the hepatitis just need counseling, nutritional counseling, and that's all it will clear up.
Okay, that means you just need to monitor what goes in.
Yes. Especially we used to advise on high carbohydrates. Then low protein. So if we give them this advice for some months or 2 months, after these 2 months they come back
for the testing
and you see that it's clear up.
Yeah,
it's clear. So it's not everything, it's not all the hepatitis you test positive and you started taking drugs. You need to go for further investigation before you started taking drugs. So I think what the man did is very
I think others too that are facing this kind of things will learn a lot. You don't stigmatize anybody that is having any of the STDs because you cannot contact it if there is no fluid exchange between you. So viewers, I believe you've learned a lot this hour, and join us again next time. But in case you have questions for Dr. Ajab, you can reach him through any of the social platforms. In case you have questions for us also on Dr. Ajab TV, you can reach us through any of the social platforms that is being shown on the screen. You can watch our videos on YouTube at Ask Dr. Ajab. You can reach us at Instagram and Facebook, Twitter. Our Facebook ID is Ask Dr. Ajab Perfect Health Community, sorry. And our Instagram is at Dr. Ajab, same with our Twitter. Thank you for listening to us. My name is Olawa Yadebaya once again.